you're a relatively young man. Relatively, compared to you. I'm not that young, but compared to others, I might be. Why are you running so soon? You can afford to wait. That's what people told me. You can afford to wait. And I had to explain to people that I'm not running because of some long-held ambitions. I know people have been looking through my kindergarten papers, but that's not why I decided to run. I'm not running because I think it's somehow owed to me. I am running because of what Dr. King called the fierce urgency of now. Because I believe there's such a thing as being too late. And that hour is almost upon us. I love you back. We are at a defining moment in our history. Our nation is at war. Our planet is in peril. And the dream that so many generations fought for feels like it's slowly slipping away. You see it all across the country and all across Texas. People are working harder just to get by. They've never paid more for health care, never paid more for gas at the pump, never paid more for a college education. People are afraid to get sick. They're worried they'll go into bankruptcy. 47 million people without health insurance. If you've got health insurance, you're seeing your co-payments and deductibles, and your premiums going up and up and up. Our education system, despite the slogans, leaves millions of children behind. In this new global economy. And in such circumstances, we cannot afford to wait. We can't wait to fix our schools. We can't wait to fix our healthcare system. We cannot wait to bring an end to global warming. We cannot wait to bring good jobs and good wages back to the United States of America. We cannot wait to bring this war to an end. We cannot wait. We cannot wait. And when I decided to run, it was because I realized that the size of our challenges had outstripped the capacity of a broken and divided politics to solve. And I was convinced the American people were looking for something new. That they wanted a politics that wasn't about tearing each other down, but was about lifting the country up. The people were looking for politicians that weren't about spin and PR, but were about straight talk and truthfulness and honesty with the American people. In other words, I was betting on you. Some of you know that I now live in Chicago, but I'm not originally from Chicago. I moved there when I was not much older than most of the students here, just out of college, because I went to work as an organizer working with churches who had seen their communities devastated by the steel plants that had closed. Thousands of people had been laid off. And so they hired me, and I worked for 3 years trying to set up job training programs for the unemployed and bring economic development to communities that had fallen on hard times. And it was the best education I ever had because it taught me that ordinary people can do extraordinary things when they're given an opportunity. It also taught me that change doesn't happen from the top down. Change happens from the bottom up. Change happens because the American people are decent and generous and ready to sacrifice and work hard on behalf of future generations. And I was determined that if we could just bring the country together, if we could get past all the old divisions and all the old arguments, come together, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, rich and poor. If we could come together, unified, to challenge the special interests that have come to dominate Washington, to deal with the toxic atmosphere that our politics has become. If we could challenge ourselves to be better, not just better neighbors, better parents, but better citizens, then I was convinced there would be no problem we could not solve.